do you mean? 2 chickens entertained us the entire trip. My father and our old dog, Tippy, headed off early for this trip. They had all the things that we lived with, of course, to get our house going. And they took off with the truck, and we, the rest of us, got in a car and headed for Montana with 2 banty chickens called Butch and Cobina. And, you know, in 2nd grade, you just don't remember things like, I don't know where they came from. I just know that we got them and we were taking them to Montana. And the entertainment began then. So they're in a little box in the back seat. My aunt's responsible for the box, and off we go. Now, from Nebraska to Montana can easily be a 2-day trip, so that's what we made it. And we're going down the road all the day long till it's time for lunch. Now, we may need to get out, but for sure the chickens kind of need to get out of that little box. So we stop for lunch, let the chickens go, have our lunch, and then it's the joy and the fun of trying to catch 2 busy little chickens who don't exactly want to get back in that box. So here 8 of us are all, you know, running around trying to catch these little chickens so we can get them back in the box and go on our journey. I don't remember where the park was. I don't remember even how we did it, but I certainly remember the 2 little chickens that went with us that day. All went well till the next part of our journey when we got to Yellowstone Park. We pulled up at Yellowstone Park. We've got 2 little chickens going, bark, 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 bark. And all the 8 of us in the car, there's 4 children and 4 adults, are staying very quiet. And the ranger says, "Do you have any animals with you?" And all you could hear in the car was bark, 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 bark. Nobody said a word. Finally, the ranger got a great big grin on his face and he said, "Do you have any cats or dogs?" And the whole car went, "No!" And my aunt had not only the box, but she had a pillow on the box, and she had her leg on the box. She was doing everything to keep these chickens quiet, but no, they were having their time. And off we went through the park. And of course, the biggest challenge with all of that is, if you're going through Yellowstone Park, they're really fussy about dogs and cats, especially. Because if you get your dog out, not on a leash, and there's a few elk around, you've lost your dog, period. So the elk will settle around that dog and tramp it to death. And so they're very fussy about that because you're not going to be happy if you lose your dog. So off we go on our journey. We finish in Montana. The town that we were in was just 60 miles north of the park. And we took everything out, got everything going. Now what are we going to do with these 2 chickens? You know, we live in town now. What are you going to do with the 2 chickens? Oh, okay. Grandma and Grandpa, they've got a farm. We'll take them out there, which we did. Took them out to the farm, and Butch and Cobina finished their life out at the farm. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O, with a buck here and a buck there, here buck, there buck, everywhere a buck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. So, the finish of this story is this. If you want to have a real good time, wherever you go, please take a couple of chickens. They'll entertain you the whole time.